NFL Network analyst Charles Davis. Now, in your latest mock draft, you have the Ravens going edge with Clemson's Myles Murphy. You wrote that this is a guy who could play like a Raven right away. So why do you think that?
Because the Ravens and edge pressure are synonymous. And last year, bringing in Jason Pierre-Paul was a wonderful thing, but they bring him in on like a Wednesday and he's starting on a Sunday. They want to get their own guys going again. This is the home of T-Sizzle, Terrell Suggs. This is the home of Elvis Doomerville. This is the home of guys who create havoc and get the quarterbacks. Myles Murphy, big, strong kid. He would be able to come off the edge, and with Calais Campbell no longer there, you need another big body like that. So it's a possibility. We'll see.
So speaking of defense, a lot of mocks have the Ravens going with Joey Porter Jr., Deonte Banks, the corners, but you have them both being off the board by the time the Ravens are picking there. So who are some other corners you think could fit the Ravens at 22?
Yeah, 22. What about Emmanuel Forbes out of Mississippi State? He may not weigh a whole lot. Like, my left thigh is bigger than Emmanuel Forbes, right? But my left thigh can't play like Emmanuel Forbes. It's not going to take the ball away. It's not going to throw his body around and try and tackle people. Good instincts. Dealt with the best the SEC had to offer. I like him a bunch. Keely Ringo seems to be a kind of guy that when I get past the first round, the traits, the body, the speed, he seems to have fallen out of first round favor. But there's a reason we all liked him a lot before. Marlon Humphrey came out of Alabama and people said he couldn't track the ball downfield. Were they right about that? No. Okay. So Keely Ringo, they're saying similar things, but boy, he's got everything you're looking for. Maybe in the second round you come back and get a guy like him.
But you wrote, too, that you could see a lot of movement tomorrow night. So what do you think would be an ideal trade scenario for the Ravens tomorrow?
Well, I think that as we get into it, the quarterbacks are going to be one. Some people are going to want that runner if the runner gets out of the top 10, meaning Bijan Robinson. What if these tackles run starts to happen a little bit later, into the teens? Now we're starting to get into that area where people are going to say, hey, what about a trade partner? What about doing something? We got to get this guy. See how that goes, because that may be the deal. Plus, last but not least, if the Ravens are thinking corner and it's a corner's market, they may be the ones saying, hold on a second, the guy we're like might not be there much longer if we don't go up and get him. Coming from 22, they might have to get inside of 20.
Perfect. Thanks for the time, Charles.
Thank you.